Cue the music.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, and stay woke. Because this is the Ball Hog Sports Talk with your boy, B. Brown, ESQ, a.k.a. the Ball Hog, a.k.a. the Mouth of the South. This is the place where sports, business, and entertainment collide. And we're going to give it to you rough, rugged, and raw. So come get you a spoonful, like some grits with butter and salt. You know how we do it in the South, y'all. Make sure you do not get caught in your feelings. Strap on your seatbelt and enjoy the ride. Come on, let's go.
Yo, what's going on, baby? Hetty Hedderton, let's go. Brush them up, gush them up. They popping. You trying to get them 360, boy. 360.
You know what it is,
What's going on, B?
You got to train them waves, baby.
You got to train them waves, man. I see you trying to get right tonight. You got yourself a scarf. Did you do your mustache for me, or is that for everybody else? I don't know.
Absolutely not for you.
That's not for me. Okay, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I know we're not like that, man. But you know, you ain't got to be no punk. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay.
You know what it is, man. You know, handlebar mustache, baby. I'm bringing mustache back. You know what I'm saying? On, man. You see, I'm in my orange and brown, Cleveland Browns. We 4-1. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. I even got the little koozie, the Cleveland Browns koozie.
No doubt, no doubt. Got to keep.
We might be the worst good team in the NFL.
The Bears right there with you. The Bears right there with you. Quality really window. We didn't get a chance to get your boy. I told you that I predicted it last Thursday when we got on the show that we were going to get Tom Brady, and we got him. He's a fraud.
Y'all did. Yeah, y'all did.
I mean, down on his career.
I'm not going as far as saying that he's a fraud, but Belichick had a lot to do with it.
It makes for good TV, though. It makes for good TV.
All right, so I got to get the time right. So it's the sports freestyle. You know what it is? It's Big Flow in the building with your boy B Brown ESQ, aka the Ball, aka the Mouth of the South, aka Mr. Excessive Celebration. We got the sports freestyle, a hot 16,
volume 2,
volume dose. Do you know how to say 2 in any other language? Dose.
De.
What's that?
French or Creole, whatever. De.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm Haitian.
All right.
Represent my Haitians and stuff tonight.
So that's
having a good time tonight, man. I was out, man. Tonight, Thursday night is half price wing night at Crosstown. Shout out to Crosstown, right? 2 orders of wings because I haven't eaten all day, so I don't want to hear any fat jokes. 2 orders of wings, 3 beers, $20. That's fair. That's what you're supposed to pay. I like that. Shout out to Crosstown.
Crosstown in the building. We need one of those here. That is very fair. All right, so I got to put the 16 minutes. You know what it is. We just going whatever comes off the top of the dome, sports related, 16 minutes, and the clock starts now.
Hey, work with me, B. What I'm seeing today, man, Le'Veon Bell is going to the Kansas City Chiefs. The rich get richer.
That's not fair.
That's not fair. But he wasn't doing anything with the Jets, man. Sometimes I think people, you know, you sit out and you hold out and you do all this stuff, and some people aren't built for that, man. They hold out and their career suffers.
Who do you think is the best running back of all time? All time.
Walter Payton, but I'm from Chicago.
Walter Payton, God rest his soul, in his prime, could not do anything with this Jets team. They're that bad. They're bad.
That is you. Yeah, that is you, man. The Jets are right there. I just think sometimes, you know, it's tough. You know, you look at Le'Veon Bell, he sat out and he waited out, and is he rusty a little bit? Are they not putting holes out? I mean, we're going to see because, I mean, what a great place to go. Could you imagine if things get bad like that, they cut you from the Jets and you go to the Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl champs? He's so damn happy.
Some people
what is his money like? Do they have to pick up his contract on waiver? They got him on waivers. They got to pick up his contract?
I don't think so. He got like guaranteed 26 or 28 from New York. It doesn't matter. He's probably playing for a veteran minimum for the rest of the season, but who cares?
How does that work though? Because you did the sports agent thing, I did a long time ago, but you're more recent than me. When they put you on waivers, what is it like 24 hours, and then you got to pick up the contract, and then if it goes further,
if he cleared waivers, you making me remember something that I really don't remember, to be honest with you. If he cleared the waiver, then I think they have to do a whole new contract as opposed to picking up the contract.
Yeah.
Whereas if he didn't clear the waiver before 4 p.m. of the next day, which he didn't clear waivers, they picked him up today, right?
So then he must have to pay him. I don't know. They say he never had more than 70 yards in the game while he was up there. But you know what?
I mean, the Jets probably only had 73 yards a game. So
a game, yeah. Let's see.
So,
and then
so all right, so
let those out.
You think the Bears are also a very bad good team? Who is a very good bad team?
Who's a very good bad team?
Yeah, in the sense that their record, because you figure the whole NFC East is bad in terms of record.
So you know what? I'm gonna tell you what. I watched the game last night. So I'm in one of these little what you call these deals, like a confidence pool, and I watched Buffalo lose to Tennessee. Buffalo really is, huh?
They got smashed.
They did, but they're really. If you ask me this, I think they play again. Buffalo wins because Buffalo. I bet you they had more yards. They drove down, throw a pick. Drove down, tip this. Somebody jumps off sides and mess this up. It was all mental errors that did it. But like just physically, except for your boy Henry, who's stiff arm the Holy Spirit on you. He laid hands on you. He's gonna be a preacher in his next life because when he lay hands on you, your feet come up.
What do
you
think?
See him stiff arm that dude?
I did. But what do you think is and I'm all over the place, but don't worry about it. We're gonna get back to it. What do you think is the biggest story of sports this week?
Dak Prescott or
absolutely not. I would say it's Derrick Henry's stiff arm. He made that man who is Josh Norman, right? So that's why I don't think the Bills will ever beat them, because if you're game planning for them, he's very good at football. But
good football player.
Yeah. But if you're watching the game film,
through your mind when you get stiff arm like this. See, I'm a big dude, man. So people don't get to do tough stuff like that.
I'm so happy to
unless they're a big tough guy. But like when you are running up there and you like, I gotta get my weight up.
All he had to do was go low, man. All he had to do was go low. But what I'm saying is, you gotta watch game film to prepare for them next time you play them, right? And unless you're gonna skip past that play every single time, the whole air goes out of the room when your team sees their captain, El Capitan.
The captain.
I don't know if he's captain. He should be.
Well, makes for good TV. Go ahead.
I know, right? Who cares about the truth? He got El Capitan got decapitated. Come on, man. Like it's over.
The worst part about it was
over.
He did it like it was nothing. Like he just tapped him.
Nothing.
He didn't even even when you see the famous one by Beast Mode, when he stiff armed the dude, he moved too. He did a little electric glide with it too.
Right.
Derrick Henry just kept moving.
Worst part about it was they're offsetting penalties and the play didn't even count. Yet for the rest of Josh Norman's life, career.
Hey, look, the play don't count. You should have to delete the film, delete the tape. It doesn't count. It didn't count. It didn't happen. Technically, it didn't happen. It's like my record was expunged.
Right.
Take it off.
Somebody tried to tell me today on Facebook, the place where all experts go to opine. Yeah. They tried to tell me that because the NBA didn't officially count blocks until 1973, that on March 18th, 1968, when Wilt Chamberlain had a quintuplet double. Yeah. Which included 24
I saw you
blocks.
Post that. I just assumed quadruple. Quintuple. So he had double-digit points, double-digit assists, double-digit rebounds, steals, and blocks.
Yes.
You know, it's the problem. This is the whole thing when you talk about era comparisons, right?
Right.
He was so dominant. He was so unbelievably dominant. It was ridiculous.
Blame God.
But you know, we weren't alive, man. So we just can read about it and be impressed today, but then we'll still go back to Jordan because we don't know. So somebody who's he passed, he'd probably be like 80-some years old right now. How old do you think he'll be?
That's a great question. He'd be the same age as, I think he was like a year younger than Bill Russell. I just made that up. And again, I just watched the presidential town hall and our president made up everything. So I love it because now I feel as though if I make something up,
it's presidential.
Yeah, it's presidential. So who cares? Who cares? Presidential. Let's just say he'd be 85. Who cares?
He'd be 85 years old. So like nobody who's having these arguments, even Russell has a hard time having conversations right now. Not trying to make fun of people with dementia or anything like that, but he's having a hard time getting in front of people. So sometimes the legend dies with you, especially because there's not a lot of videotape from back then. It's black and white. No. You got to read newspapers. So.
Yeah.
Anyway,
what else happens for Lakers? You gotta get to Lakers.
Lake Show, man. The Lake Show. I've been a Laker fan for as long as LeBron's been there. Die hard.
Oh, okay. I was about to say what? I never heard
die hard since LeBron's been there. But like I said, I didn't know I was the Laker fan.
You're a good company.
I found myself happy. But I liked him. You know what? When it was Lakers versus Celtics, I liked them then. But then when Jordan came up, I didn't like him anymore. And then when Kobe and Shaq were there and they were trying to compete with the six, I didn't really feel that. But it's been a while, and I need somebody to root for, so I root for them. So that's good news, man. But look, Dak Prescott, I hate the Cowboys, right? But God, Dak Prescott, when you look at Le'Veon Bell, he sits out. He gets held out for a while. Now he ends up with the Jets. So, some people say that's what you get. Haitian says "Zafek Gadel." If you are a Haitian person watching that, means that's what you get when you got hurt when you were a little kid. That's what your mama said to you.
That's a Haitian saying.
"Zafek Gadel." So like when Haitian people don't have any sympathy, so when you hurt yourself, your parents celebrated it because then
Zafek
Gadel. So you're from Florida, South Florida. You know Haitian Zafek Gadel.
But all we learned was Sapase. I didn't know.
Sapase was one, but Zafek Gadel. So Haitian people have they're not born with any sympathy. So when you hurt yourself and you bust your head, your mom actually celebrated it because she's been telling you not to run, right? There's no kissing and hugging and ice, none of that. She just said, that's good because I told you to stop running and you kept running. I'm glad you hurt yourself. That's what you heard from your mom when you was coming up, man.
I mean, we're related, right? All from the African diaspora. My mom would say somebody, look at God. Look at God. Like God actually
look at that blessing. He just taught you to stop running.
Look at God and that hickey on your head. But
all that you're gonna cry now. So now you're gonna cry. No, you better not cry.
You weren't crying when you was running.
Your eyes hanging out. You're trying to hold it back so you don't have tears. Anyway,
it's interesting that those two things happen in the same week, though, because you got Dak Prescott. That man, he took it for the team. He's a company man, gets hurt, and then you got Le'Veon Bell, who absolutely did not take it for the team. If you don't pay me, I don't go out there.
Yeah,
and I think if I'm saying net who wins, I like that. I like the end of the Le'Veon. Well,
Le'Veon's about to go win another Super Bowl. He's about to come back here and win a Super Bowl. And Dak Prescott, they're the laughing stock of the NFL. So you talked about good, sorry teams. I don't know where Cowboys go, but they suck. They keep losing. They come back, then they try to come back. He do whatever. He's got all these stats. He did it. He wouldn't take a knee with everybody. He was like, I stood the company line. I told the line. He did everything they want to do. Now his legs broke. And then they're going to say, sorry, I can't pay you. Your leg is broke. So I don't know, man. What's the moral of the story? Hold up.
Moral of the story is, man, Dak should have got paid. Jerry Jones ain't. Yeah. Because he had the nerve to go on radio. Like, oh, well, things are the same. And you know what it is. It's a business. And I'm like, yo,
hey, sign my contract. On the way out, he's like, hey, sign that contract real quick and fax it in. Was there an expiration date on that contract? Was it like $35 million they try to offer? Sign it, man. Sign it. I need a little money.
Just send it in. We'll have a debate about whether or not the fax got there quick enough or something.
I need some money on my copay. My copay is short.
Tough year for Dak, man. Brother commit suicide. Didn't get the money. And now his foot is going east while he's heading west. That thing was ugly, bro. That was a pretty ugly.
It's funny because he sat there like a champ. Like he just was like, damn. The enormity of the situation, I think, hit him more than the pain. He was like, all my bread is gone because he had been throwing, even though they were losing, he was throwing yards.
Yeah.
But those are fantasy football yards. You get those 500-yard games, but you still lose because the defense can't stop anybody. But I don't know. I feel bad for him. I hate to see athletes go. Such a violent sport and it's such high risk. You could be your last snap, any snap. I hate to see it. Speaking of that, though, did Alex Smith play? Is he playing now? When they benched the Washington quarterback, did they put in Alex Smith?
No. Alex Smith done.
He made the team though, didn't he?
No, I don't. I think he came back from injury. Like he's walking again. I don't think he's ever playing football again. I got to look that.
I'm telling you, Alex Smith is on the team. I'm not gonna
on the team.
Man, Alex Smith is. Let me call my buddy Google, man. See what he's talking about.
Yeah, see what he's talking about.
Alex Smith, I believe Alex Smith. It would have been bigger news if he actually played though. So I'm gonna go with you.
No, he definitely did not play. It was somebody else who.
Said Alex Smith is favored to win comeback player of the year. So he's obviously. You got to be in the league.
Yeah, he's playing then.
Man, look like he played. This is from October 13th. So
he played in the game.
Alex Smith, odds favorite, whatever. Smith, FanDuel. Smith is previously a long shot. Smith was 9 of 17 for 37 yards.
Oh my gosh!
In the 30-10 loss, he got in the game with that little thing. Did you see that video when they had it? They looked like the way we black people clean chicken wings. The way his leg looked stripped down to the bone, the gristle.
You got to get all the meat. And if you don't, you're gonna get judged.
You get judged. You don't know how to eat wings. You can't get invited to the next barbecue. But that's how bad it was. So he played, man. Come back. He's got my vote. I don't know if I still get a vote, but he's got my vote for comeback player of the year.
And your boy Dwayne Haskins gets terrible quarterback of the year. Like you got benched for a guy whose leg
like a
got
chicken wing
snapped
6 months ago.
I was celebrating him walking. I didn't know he was playing. All right, we got 4 minutes left. All right, so I think Clemson is the best team in college football. The voters agree with me. They're number one. They beat the living bone out of Miami's head.
So you can't compare scores. However, if I was at Notre Dame, I would be a little nervous because we made Florida State look like they're getting better. Miami
Not really. We put up 42. Put up 42.
Yeah, but they put up a lot of points too. They scored a lot of points too. We didn't have a 52-10 like they did against Miami, and then for Clemson to beat Miami the way Miami beat Florida State, and I don't know, man. Maybe COVID. We would have a bye week or something. I don't know. Speaking of COVID bye weeks, so Nick Saban got COVID, right? I don't know when he got diagnosed with COVID, but they're saying if he has 3 negative tests, he could coach. What's going on, man? People just could do this. The president, you're supposed to quarantine 14 days. He said,
"What's the Haitian saying when you bump your head? Look at God. Look at God.
That's what you get.
You know how many people happy with that headline?
Mask. Yeah,
Nick Saban got COVID. Yes, he does. A lot of people were happy when they heard President Trump had COVID. I know
Nick Saban is hated like that too. They say, I know a couple guys played for him at Michigan State. They're not big fans.
Well, that's a whole different story. But I mean, everybody else, right? I mean, think if you are a Miami Dolphin fan, and he came in for a year. And just basically, he bounced in the middle of the year. Like, nah, you know what?
Things to do, man. Sometimes you have things to do. I got to be somewhere.
They got this job over here that I like. So
I mean, the music is nice. I like to come out here and here on the beach, but you guys suck. I'm out.
Yeah.
I got to go.
They're talking about the Greek Freak might come to the Miami Heat. I hope we don't. That'd
be a mistake.
I
heard the Greek Freak is going to go to Golden State.
No,
if they do, that's cheating, man. Y'all get on LeBron and stuff for making super teams, but Golden State had the best team in basketball, and then they go get KD after that. Get the hell out of here, man.
LeBron does like super teams too, though. Let's be fair.
But you know what, though? I had this argument on Facebook the other day. He didn't start that. That got started with Boston, right?
I agree.
He was out there with the sorry squad, man. So he went out there and the super teams, and now everybody, you have to be on a super team right now.
How many Hall of Famers are on that Lakers team? We know 2 for sure. LeBron, right now? AD. I think Rondo is a Hall of Famer.
Don't let Pippen get involved. His jumper's kind of weak.
Look at the numbers.
So he got 3, 4. How many championships did the Boston win?
He's only got 2 championships. He only won 1 in Boston. He didn't win 2 championships. Yeah.
And Robert Horry's a Hall of Famer there.
He put Robert. Don't do Rondo like that.
Robert Horry got like 13 championships.
Yeah, but he was a role player.
So no, Rondo, man, look here, man.
Rondo balled out, man. Rondo's balled out his career, and I would say Dwight Howard is a Hall of Famer.
I would say no. I don't know
numbers. How can you? I mean,
he looked. No, I don't know. Yeah, he has
Dwight Howard.
When Dwight Howard was good, his team sucked. Right, but now when he comes as a role player, I got a lot of respect for him to come there and just settle it down and just do what he got to do for his championship, man. You know what I mean? I get credit for that.
He played a heck of a role for them.
He played a hell of a role, and when he didn't complain, was not a distraction. They always say he was a tough teammate. You know what I mean? But maybe he didn't work. It didn't work when he tried to do it with Kobe, but he came back here and he made it happen. But
what else happened in sports this week?
I don't even know, man. So look, no Thursday night football tonight, right? Because Tennessee had to play Tuesday because of COVID, and I think they were the ones scheduled to play tonight, so they had to move that to Sunday. So you didn't play 2 games in 3 days.
Yeah, this is getting confusing. Like trying to come up with a schedule is getting confusing.
It is, and people are saying I don't know if the season's gonna make it, but in general, if you look percentage wise, the games are going on without much of a hit. So you had, the Tennessee game, they had to play Tuesday, which was like the second or third time in NFL history we had a Tuesday game. Then you had the little New England, but really in general, it's been pretty good. There hasn't been too much stuff. College football, I think Cincinnati had to postpone a game. I think I just saw that they postponed their game. Obviously, we saw Notre Dame had some issues with games. Probably some stuff we're not hearing about, but in general, we're chugging along. We're chugging along.
That's supposed to be our 16 minutes, a hot 16.
Hot 16.
So we'll go with an extra 2 or 3 bars before we let them get out of here, man.
So look. We talked about Little League. I know you guys had a bad week last week, but you said this week is going to be different, man. What's going to happen, man? Who do you got this week? What are we going to do different?
That was a very polite way to describe what just happened to us.
Just said segue. Yeah, we got segue.
Yeah. But you like things didn't go in our favor. Well, really,
your favor. Sometimes
I'm gonna be honest. We got punched in our mouth.
That's what you do.
It happens
when you lace them up. You go out there. You have to be willing to be. That's something that can happen when you lace them up. Otherwise, you have to duck people and just play people you can win. Front run. You went out there, you got punched in the mouth. It's not going to happen this week.
We are in a very good inner city competitive league. We got punching them out, but there's no shot blocker who hasn't been dunked on. You got to go out there and take the risk, right? Yeah, that's what I'm telling my team. We got punching them out by the number 1 team. So we're playing for the number 2 spot this week against the Broncos of Ivy Hill, who beat us earlier in the year. But that was before we reshuffled some things. We'll be good, man. I think we're gonna come out with a dub. I almost had to fight a coach, not a coach, actually, Freudian slip. Almost had to fight a dad this week, man.
Man, what happened, man?
He was just talking. He was just talking too much.
Too much, man. You know what's crazy?
My thing was, look, man, if you want to coach, you should coach. You got to get a certification, all that, but don't be back there with commentary because I'm dealing with 8 and 9-year-old kids, man. You messing with their psyche, and he ain't like that. So I checked him. My thing is this, man.
One time we got heckled by a grandma. We had a game in Florida, and it was a grandma. They're heckling us so bad, I had to tell the mama she couldn't come to no more games because she was telling us we suck, we're terrible as coaches. Grandma got if you've never been part of youth sports, anybody watching this show, if you don't have a kid that's played youth sports at a decent level and you don't realize the madness that it takes people's head to. I don't even blame people anymore, man. Everybody loves their kid. Love makes you do crazy things. So people are so upset. They want to fight the coaches, and grandma comes out. She's gonna hit us with the purse or something. I don't know what's going on, man.
Yeah, man. It's one of them things. And then so that was this week. 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, we're playing a team. We're beating the bone out of them, and the team is getting mad. Inner city team. They got pride. Our quarterback is going for out. That was polite. My son is going for a touchdown.
Quarterback.
He's the quarterback.
I might know his mama.
Yeah. You ain't have nothing to do with that. Look at God.
Look at God.
So behind the play, a kid is frustrated. He tackles one of my kids. We're 30 yards behind the play. He tackles one of my kids, gets on him and starts wailing on him.
The same anonymous kid that you know his mama, or a different kid?
No, different kid. Different kid. So I'm watching it. We all jog, not jog. We sprint. Pull the kid off my kid. Kid gets ejected, whatever. All right, so now everyone's in disarray. I call my entire team. Come here, huddle. Don't you ever let your teammate just get whooped like that. Like, at least go stop the fight. Referee overhears me, gets mad, says that you shouldn't say that to kids and this, that, and the other. So me and the referee
story last week.
Yeah, do we?
I'm not sure. I think we did because I followed the Michigan story. I think we did, but that's okay. Keep going.
No, I don't think we did. I don't think we did.
Finish.
If so, that means I'm telling the truth. If I tell it the same way,
same story, same details. Run the tape. Volume 2.
So, but here's the follow up to the story. If I did tell it next week, here's where it deviates. Okay. That ref is all mad at me and his feelings. That ref is who we just had this week, and he's calling the worst game ever. And so after the third bad call, I'm like, "Come on, man."
Never passed to piss off the refs.
Come on. I was like, look, man, I remember you. He's like,
I remember flags on them.
I remember you too. I remember you too. You this, that, and other. So I then tell him something I never say.
Safek Gadil. That's what he said to you.
So
that's what you get, man.
Like,
you looked at the scoreboard. Did he give you one of these at the end of the game?
Yeah, no, I went and shook his hand after the game. I was like, now that we got that out of our system,
we good.
Remember, these are 8, 9-year-old kids, man. So you're mad at me. You don't like the message that I delivered to my kids. Don't do that.
We always do. Everyone does that in youth sports. It's for the kids. It's for the. You weren't talking when you were cussing me. When you were cussing me,
I didn't curse him out. I didn't curse him out.
Kids, you said something he didn't like. We talked about his mom or something. I know.
Deep down, I was talking about his mama.
Man, but he knows that stuff.
No, I shook his hand.
You should have came up there and just twisted your mustache.
You don't even know nothing about this.
You know nothing about this. You don't even know, dog.
You're a young punk.
I got things to do, punk.
But no, man, this is
Draws older than you, huh?
Straight up. This is football, though, right? You got to deal with it and shake it off and brush yourself off and teach the kids how to deal with adversity and come play again, man. So yeah, we're back at it Sunday.
So. Anyway,
football
man.
is life, baby. Football
is life. So is life, man. Well, this has been 16 minutes or more. Looking like we're going to start calling it 24 bars instead of 16 bars because we keep going over time. But I'm having a great time with you, man. Tomorrow, What's your topic tomorrow? Let's go.
I don't know what it is yet.
That's fine. That's okay.
My call. But here, I'm gonna tell people where they can find us. You can find us on YouTube Live or Facebook Live. If you don't follow me yet on Facebook, it's B Brown. If you don't follow me, Instagram, just hashtag Ball Hog Sports Talk. One word. BALLHOGSPORTSTALK. Hashtag it. Ball Hog Sports Talk. And you'll catch us tomorrow.
And you catch us coming up in the near future. We got TJ Huzmanzada as our next guest on the Big Flow No Show. Look for that. It's going to be a great interview.
Good guest.
Some secret stuff coming up in the future, man. But keep looking right now. Having this two little collabo Thursday nights. Come check us out every Thursday night. We're going to go a little late tonight, wherever, because Bobby had to have the special practice and he had to put the little wax in his mustache and stuff. And I had to hit the wing night.
The West Side.
We're here. We're here for you every Thursday, 16 minutes or longer. We got it, man.
Peace.
Peace out.
Peace.